Hear. This here is for those who are buying or purchasing their first home. And informative to those who are purchasing their home with the love and care. There are a couple of steps that I think is necessary when purchasing your first home, and others think that are necessary when purchasing your first home. The first step is determining whether or not you are ready to purchase your first home. The second step is shopping for loans. The third is understanding the different loan options. The fourth is understanding your budget. The fifth is to find a good realtor. The sixth is to find your home. Seventh is to check your escrow, the escrow of the house that you're buying. And the eighth is going to closing for your home. First, you should determine whether or not if you are ready to buy a home. Home ownership is a lot more expensive than renting, as they used to say. I think things have changed. You are responsible for paying for all repairs. That's the reason they say it's more expensive. However, the interest rates are so low this year, last year, and since the economy has dropped, that you're getting for 3.8, 3.9%, even lower than that. So there's a big chance that you're going to get low interest rates. So you can pretty much buy a bigger home than a home that you're renting and pay a lot less. The next thing is you should shop for a loan. You need to get pre-approved before you shop for your home. So the pre-approval is a big step. This will help you look within your price range. You should contact at least 3 or 4 loan officers before doing so, which will help you understand if you're ready for the loan or which loan is the best, because different loan officers might give you different interest rates depending on what bank it is. I know Wells Fargo charged me more than Navy Federal, which coincidentally was weird, but however, when it comes to your mortgage, you may be surprised at the different loan types and payment options available to you. It can be baffling when you think about it. I mean, if you pay attention to the different loans, and it's kind of, they have PMIs, they have fixed interest rates, they have ARMs. FHA, 15 to 20 years is the best, of course. But if you have to do 30 years, it still isn't bad. But the FHA is the best loan. Conventional, you might have to pay a little bit more down, 5%, where FHA is only 3%. But FHA, you have to get a home inspection and appraisal, where conventional, you don't have to get a home inspection. Once you have determined how much you can really spend and or are pre-approved for, you should find a good realtor. Your realtor should listen to what your wants and needs and carefully are. Another important step is to go through the home inspection. Like I just said, this is the difference from appraisals. You should and or more than likely will be paying for your home inspection depending on the house you are purchasing. The home inspector will identify a lot of problems that you might have in your house or the house that you are trying to purchase, and it could be hidden problems. It can be hidden problems, and the problems may or may not cause you to buy your house or purchase your house, but in the long run I think it will be okay. But it's helpful, especially if you don't know much about homes and inspections and damages. Next is once you have the bid on your home and the offer is accepted, you will go into your escrow. The escrow holder will work to make sure that all the documents, money, and other necessary information is together before you close. Escrow is set to protect the buyer and seller and the lender, so that's good. Once you have closed on your home, it's time to party. But realistically, once you close, it's time to go in, paint. But there's small little things that you should do after you purchase your home, which is your last step, is make sure that everything is being transferred to your new home, your bank accounts, any mail that you had to your prior homes, any electricity bills, because you might have a late fee. You don't want to get charged with that. And then another reason is because if you transfer it, most of the time they won't charge you. Like I had Comcast, and Comcast didn't charge me to transfer from one of my residents, my first home, into my second home. Reason being is because I guess they said either there or I'm gonna go to another cable company. But however, through this process, I was my main reference due to the fact that I went through everything. But my other references is longandfoster.com, realtor.com, hoodhomes.com, and even forbes.com. Forbes emphasizes on investment property, so I like them a lot. But mine is that buying your first home is great. And not putting anybody down, but if you could buy your first home, try it. If it doesn't work out, so what? Kick the bucket. But if so, it's a great experience, and you'll have your own property. In worst case scenario, you can rent it out. But if I can tell anybody to do anything, take the real estate class. It's a 2-week course, and sometimes you can take it on weekends, and it's extremely helpful. I took mine after I bought my second property, and then it opened me up, and I was able to learn a lot more and understand it. So that's pretty much up. Thank you.